Hello students, welcome to our second class now. Children, as you know that we have done up to question number 10. So let us continue the same chapter, distance formula, chapter number 28 from question number 11. I hope you all have solved all the parts which we left in the class up to question number 10. You must have solved all those parts. So 11th question, let us discuss. Show that point P and Q and R are the vertices of isosceles triangle. Now all of you know what is an isosceles triangle. So let's draw a triangle here. Point P is given 0, 5, Q is given 5, 10, R is given 6 and 3. And you have to prove that these are the vertices of an isosceles triangle. And children, you do know that in isosceles triangle, two sides should be equal. Then only the triangle is said to be an isosceles triangle. So, as we have three vertices, we can find out the length PQ by distance formula. We can find out QR also by distance formula. We can find out PR also by distance formula. And if any two sides are equal, we can say that these are the vertices of isosceles triangle. So first of all, I'm going to find out the distance between point P and point Q. Vertices already written, and formula also, you know the formula. PQ is equal to x2 minus x1 whole square, y2 is 10 and y1 is 5 whole square. And you know how to solve this, that is equal to under root 50. Now let us find out the other side, that is QR. QR, that is y2 meaning 6 minus 5 whole square plus 3 minus 10 whole square. 6 minus 5 is 1, 1 square is 1 only, plus 3 minus 10 is minus 7. But children, minus power 2 will make it positive, so here will come 49. So 1 plus 49 is under root 50. So you can see children, these two sides are equal, both are root 50, so need not to find out third side. With this only we have proved that these are the two sides of isosceles triangle. That's all. Move to the next question, question number 12. Prove that point P, Q, R and S are the vertices of rectangle. Now all of you are familiar with rectangle also. How to prove a figure or a quadrilateral as rectangle? If its opposite sides are equal, as well as you have to prove diagonals are also equal. That means you have to prove PQ is equal to SR, PS is equal to QR, as well as PR is equal to XQ. Then you can say that the given figure is rectangle. So children, PQ, both the vertices are given. You can find out the length PQ by using distance formula, that you know, 6 minus 0 whole square, 2 minus 4 will make it positive. So it will become 2 plus 4 whole square. 6 square is 36, 4 plus 2 is 6 and that square is 36. Answer is under root 72. Same way, QR, 3 minus 6 whole square, 5 minus 2 whole square whole under root. That is, after solving you will get 9 plus 9, that will be under root 18. Same way you can find out RS, that is minus 3 will make it what? 6 minus 6, and minus 6 square is 36. Then 5 minus 1 will make it 5 plus 1 whole square. So that will be 36 plus 36 root 72. Same way children, you can find out SP, that is under root 18. So one thing you can note down, PQ and RS both are opposite sides, they are equal. QR and SP both are under root 18, they are equal. So you must be thinking, why we can't say in this step only that it is a rectangle? If opposite sides are equal, that can be a parallelogram also. But we are asked to find out that this given figure is a rectangle. So what is the difference between parallelogram and rectangle? Opposite side property, both are same in case of parallelogram also, in case of rectangle. But in case of rectangle, diagonals are also equal. That will differentiate rectangle from parallelogram. So for that we need to find out PR also. So how to find PR? 3 minus 0 square, 5 minus 4 will make it 5 plus 4 whole square. So children, PR will be 3 square is 9 and 5 plus 4, 9 square is 81. That is under root 90. Same way you can find out QS also. After putting the values, you will get another diagonal, root 90. So you can see that diagonals are also equal. So from equation number 1 and 2, opposite sides are also equal and diagonals are also equal. So we can say that the given figure is a rectangle. Clear? Now move to question number 13. Why am I explaining all these questions? Because all are different type of sums. Prove that the point A, B, C are the vertices of isosceles right angled triangle. Children, already you have proved that isosceles triangle, we know that two sides are equal. But in this question you have to prove that these are the vertices of isosceles right angle triangle. So you know that in case of right angle triangle, always something is helping us. What's that? That is not other than Pythagoras. So what we'll do, see children, vertices are given. Vertices A vertices is 1 and minus 3 of this. B is minus 3 and 0, and C is 4 and 1. So let us find out AB. That you know that AB, how we'll find out? Minus 3 minus 1 whole square and 0 minus 3 will make it plus 3. Okay, so when you will solve AB, BC, CA, you will find out that it is root 25, 50 and root 25. Two sides are equal. That means we have proved that these are the vertices of isosceles triangle. But one more condition is there. We have to prove that these are the vertices of isosceles right triangle. So as I told you, for right triangle, one thing is always helping us, that is Pythagoras theorem. Now let us apply. If Pythagoras is applicable on this, we can say that the triangle is right angle triangle. So Pythagoras theorem states that hypotenuse square is equal to perpendicular square plus base square. So in case of isosceles right triangle, two sides meaning perpendicular and base will be equal. So these two sides will be taken as perpendicular and base. So I put the values here. When you put the value, you can see BC square, root will be cancelled. AB square, what will be AB square? That will be 25 root whole square. 25 root whole square. So roots will get cancelled. You are left with 50 is equal to 25 plus 25. So Pythagoras is applicable over here, and we can say that these are the vertices of isosceles right triangle. Thank you.